Well, hello and welcome to Manchester United, the home of the Red Angels. So I'm your host, Sarah Crongler, and today with us, we have got we've got Nicole from United She Stands. Brilliant. Say hi.
Hi.
And then we've got the wonderful Nat as well. You look like you're very red in ready.
Yeah, definitely.
So then as well as that, this is going to be our first preview show for the United women's team. They're obviously having their first game tomorrow. Exciting times. Are you guys excited?
Yeah, it's going to be a good game, isn't it? First time ever.
Okay, so for the first segment now, we've got Reds Reacts. So we're going to look at our fans' reactions to the previous games, but since it's our first game of the season, we decided to bring you kind of like a little special message from one of the legends of our fan base.
Come on, let's.
So what a legend indeed. Right, so as we know, Manchester United Women's FC are a brand new team and they've just been formed this summer really. It's been first time in 13 years. It's a bit crazy how we got disbanded 13 years ago, but now it's all back together and it's kind of like the start of the history once again. So I'm going to go to you first, Nat. What does starting this women's team mean to you?
13 years ago I probably was, little, but definitely opening it up, it just makes me think of me as a kid and how I would be buzzing to see the girls running out in red. And I just think it's fantastic that they're opening it up. Women's football's growing. There's a lot more women fans, women, girls fans. So, we need a team as well. We need someone to cheer on. Not that we don't love the men, but, I'm really happy that they've done this and hopefully it's onwards and upwards, get promoted, get into the Super League one, and, do fantastic things, win trophies like the men.
Well, I like the sound of that. Now, obviously, we all love our first team, Dale. We love the academy as well, watching them grow up. But the women's team means a lot. So, what does it mean to you, Nicole?
Well, I'm a mother of a son and 2 daughters. So I've got this a lot of banter with mine and a lot of to my eldest daughter, especially in school, girls can't play football. And she always keeps saying to me, Mum, why did they keep saying that? I want to be able to play football. So for a United household, it's just meant that I've got daughters that can watch it and then she can go in school and say, yeah, they can. So what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
A bit of girl power, isn't it?
Girl power, yeah.
100%.
What position do you reckon she'll play?
She's a bit of a beast, my Brooke. She's a bit of a bias, so I just think she'd be just ruthless in defence.
Well, without the fans, what would Manchester United be? So, on to the little next segment, a little quick shout out to the fans. So, if you want to be part of this kind of game, of this preview or whatever, all you need to do is record a short 30-second clip of yourself. And all you got to do is, after the game, send it, your little thoughts on it and everything. Send it to womanchesterunited@gmail.com. And in the subject, put Reds React, and you'll be included in the next show. Now, who's that girl? So every week, we're going to be talking about kind of a special someone, special player or whatever. But what better way to start off this and to speak about none other than our manager, Casey Stoney. So, a few little points on Casey. Took her level 2 coaching badge at age 17. Pretty phenomenal. Briefly was England women's assistant manager under Phil Neville. So, Agent P there with the signings there, getting Casey in there. And then, I know, we've had Agent Paul Pogba, but I think Agent Phil Neville kind of does it for me there, getting Casey Stoney in United. But, thoughts on Casey then? I'm going to go to you again, Nat. What's your thoughts on it?
Well, she's a top manager and she's part of the England setup. She's left England to come and be with us, and as like women football, like England's like the pinnacle. So to leave, assistant, she could have even had that job probably at the end. To leave that and come to United, she knows that big things are happening here. So hopefully, we prove her right. We give her the backing. Everyone gives her the support that she needs, and she's going to do fantastic, I hope.
Fair enough. What about you, Nicole?
Yeah, I agree with that. I think she's excited for it. I was just really buzzing when I seen her when it was introduced that she was going to be managers. The way she spoke about the club, I think she gets it. And hopefully there won't be as many debates about the female manager than there is about the male one.
Very, very true. She's quite like a feisty kind of character, which I like, because she'll fight for the girls no matter what. So I reckon that's kind of something that I want to see happen. I mean, everyone loves a manager going crazy in the touchline, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Always.
Shows a bit of passion, doesn't it? Then as well as that, you've got like the Liverpool connection there. Obviously, in women's football, there are a lot of players, from Liverpool stuff who played really well and stuff, and they're now coming to United. Does that make you kind of a bit wary about it, like you guys, or are you just happy to have like these talented girls get involved in a club like Manchester United?
Well, I think a lot of them as well have used to play for United or are United fans, and they've had to go Liverpool because we've not had a club, we've not had anywhere for them to go. And obviously they've prospered. Liverpool, we're giving away our good players to Liverpool. Now they're staying here, they're coming back. This is where they want to be. And it just shows that, even though, Liverpool, they might be, well, obviously they're better than us, they've been going longer than us, but, girls are looking at us thinking, it's Man United, you know what I mean?
I know.
This is where I want to be.
We have like players here that have come all the way from like Juventus and everything as well. So we've got a really talented bunch. So it's just an exciting season, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Can't wait.
Definitely. So then, speaking of Liverpool, our first match of the season is a league match against Liverpool FC Women's. So here's some information about the cup competition. Points on United's group. We are featuring Nicole's little one here having a kid background. But we are all women here as well. That's what you So yeah, so United got Liverpool and Reading are strong favourites to go through. Do you have a lot of expectations of the cup, or do you think we've got a very fair chance?
I think, why not? Let's do it. Obviously I think they're the league above us, aren't they? But, and obviously they're better than us. But, that's what it is, cup competition. Underdogs. We're Man United, never give up. First game, let's do it.
True. Hated, adored, and never ignored. That's what we always say, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What about you, Nicole? What's your expectations for the women's? Because obviously it's fairly new, and especially people like us and stuff, we've kind of had our concentrations there on the first team for so long, and I'm 22 and I can't really remember much about the women's team and stuff, because obviously I was in primary school and stuff, and that was going on, so it's hard for me to get the concentration there. Do you think that now people our age will start concentrating on the women's team more and there'll be more hype around it?
I said, as soon as I heard about United, not that female football hasn't come so far and, it's getting in the public eye and we're seeing a lot more females in punditry and commentating, and I love all that. But if anyone can change it for good and make it, a bigger thing, then it's United, innit? Let's be honest. If it's the biggest club in the world, yeah. And, why can't the girls do it as well?
That's a very, very true point now. So I'm going to go to you two now. Obviously, the women's team is fairly new, so we're still trying to get used to, all the players and everything and stuff. But I'm going to go to you first now. Do you have, a predicted, starting lineup or anything like that? Or any players that you kind of know that, you think might start?
It's going to be really bad. But the keeper, that Siobhan, must be. Siobhan Kimberlin. Obviously the captain, Alex Greenwood, she's left back.
Yeah.
You expect her to start. Martha Harris, number 2, she's a right back. And I'm thinking that, Jess Swinsworth, forward, number 9. Obviously we've got a number 6, Amy Palmer, and Molly Green.
Yeah.
And whoever plays, I think that's what we're going to, I can't give a full line-up, but it looks like some good girls there coming in, so I don't want to embarrass myself and say this isn't going to be in this position, but
yeah.
Those girls will definitely, they're the ones I'm going to be looking out for anyway.
Yeah, definitely. And just, I'm going to go to you, Nicole. Whatever the lineup is for you, are you just kind of got all your eggs in one basket, faith in the United team?
Yeah, that's it. Like, I'll hold my hands up and say I've lifelong been invested in male football, but I'm willing to learn and get to know the players. At this moment, I'm just want to get to know them really and see what's what and who's who, and regardless of the players they've been in the past, see what they like now, because now it's a different ball game.
Very, very true. Like that point as well. So like you said, we've got goalkeepers, we've got Chamberlain. Emily Ramsey is unavailable because of the World Cup. Then you've got Fran Bentley as well. Defenders, you've got Martha Harris, who's a very force to be reckoned with there, so it's great to have her in defence. And you've got Alex Greenwood, who's a captain, who's been a great leader so far. The team are kind of gelling at the moment and stuff, but it's kind of good to see that there already is a leader that's there for the team and they can look upon to. Then you've got Amy Turner, Naomi Hartley, Lucy Roberts, Kirsty Smith. I mean, we have got quite a full-on team in defence as well, so it's great to know that Casey can either play an attacking style or a defensive style. It's entirely up to her. The world's her oyster with it. Then you've got Amy Palmer, Molly Green, Katie Zellin. Katie Zellin's one of my favourites. Then you've got Charlie Devlin, Lauren James, Lizzie Arnott, Millie Turner. I think Millie Turner is great, as well as some great kind of players there. And you can also have some star players as well that can kind of shine. But as we all said, even with the forwards of Ellie Toon and Jess Sigsworth, Lee Galton, Kirsty Hansen, Ebony Salmon, that all these players that are so talented, and like what Nat said before, they've kind of leaned towards, other clubs playing at Liverpool, playing at City, playing at Juventus. They've played at all these different clubs, even Bristol City and everything. Well, that's because United wasn't there. Now that United is there for the women's team, do you reckon that it's going to be more entertaining to other female footballers to come and play for Manchester United?
I think so, yeah. Nicole said, if anyone's going to change it, it's going to be United. So, the women's football and the players now are going to be, I want to be on that bandwagon. I want to be the star, and United is going to turn me into a star. Especially if we can get a promotion or get, up the top early. People, it's only the beginning, this.
It is only the beginning, isn't it, really? And when you think of it, there's certain things that you see that's promoting women's football in a fantastic way. And I think one thing to note as well is that the way Manchester United's social media is kind of pushing forward the women's football, I think it's really good that they did a massive kind of launch for it, because it shows it means a lot to the club, but also they're trying to represent it well to the fans. Do you think that's always good to push people on social media to women's football, Nicole?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's always a downside of social media, but for me personally, obviously I'm not a footballer, but if it wasn't for social media, I wouldn't be speaking to you now, do you know what I mean? I wouldn't have had any clue how to get me writing out there or anything like that. And I think it's just good for kids to have good role models at the end of the day, and to see it and to see the daily lives and that they're normal just like you and that you can achieve it as well, whatever you put your mind to, really.
Definitely. It's like what you said, you said you have your little girl and stuff and that, about football and stuff, Like we said, social media is massive nowadays and stuff, and so for them to kind of see, oh well, look at what these girls are doing and stuff, and seeing it on a daily basis, it'll become the norm for them, and that's a massive thing for these young girls to kind of see and to grow up into these powerful women as well, isn't it?
Definitely. Like I said to you before, it's just having that option really, to know that there isn't a little box that you've got to put yourself in, and this is what you have to like, and this is what you don't like. It's even now to this day, people are like, oh, did your dad bring you up on football? My dad can't stand football. It's my mum that brought me up on football. She's absolutely crazy. For United, not just crazy. Do you know what I mean? And it's just that stereotype that we just still need to get rid of. It's like, does it really matter if you're a woman, if you're a man, if you love the game, you love the game, and if you're good at it, who cares?
Oh no, definitely. I completely agree with that. Do you agree, Nat?
Yeah, you know, no one in my family really likes it. My dad a bit, but I just took it. And like I said, you know, if I was a kid now with United's women's team, oh, the world would be your oyster. So all those little girls who support United, you know, I'm not jealous, but oh, they've got it good. It's gonna become good for them.
Yeah. You know what? I tell you what, like, when I was little, I was a goalkeeper. I was pretty good, I'll have to say. Give David De Gea a run for his money and all that. But then I stopped growing, and then my dreams were just shattered. And I just decided to just stay like as small as I am. But you never know. The world's an oyster with these girls, isn't it? They can reach anything. We're hoping that they win as many kind of like trophies as they want, because we don't want a trophyless season for these girls. We want everything. We want everything and more for them. And I reckon that Casey Stoney is the one to bring that for them. So exciting season for Casey Stoney. So I'm going to go last few words to you first, Nat. Last few words, excitement for tomorrow's game.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game. Obviously, you know, we'll see. This is sort of going to be like, you know, one of the first games together. Obviously, I know they're doing a lot of training, but you need these first few games. Hopefully, no matter what it is, you know, if it's a win, it'll be absolutely fantastic. It's only going to boost the confidence. But no matter what it is, you need that gelling time. So, you know, it's a cup, and I hope we get through. I hope it's a good game. See some goals, see some excitement, but whatever it is, I'm just proud of them girls.
What about you, Nicole? Final words from you?
Yeah, I'm the same. I just can't wait to watch it with my daughters, especially my eldest. My little one's just screaming at the minute. I just can't wait to just watch it over and to just see your face light up and to see the United badge. And I just think that's going to happen everywhere, to be honest. And like even all the negative people, I think they're going to come around. I think they're going to watch it and be like, uh-oh, something's happening here. So come on, ladies.
Come on, ladies, indeed. Exciting times. Oh, so that's it for our show. We're always looking for more supporters to get involved, more fans of the club. It's exciting times, as we've said. So if you want to get involved or whatever, you can even hit the like button. You know, you can subscribe to us on here as well. And also, more importantly, follow us on Twitter as well, at WomanchesterU. So I think that's at WomanchesterU. Just make sure it's not like Womanchester United. That does not fit into Twitter. So then it's been me, Zara Connolly. We've had Nat on the show and we've had Nicole. Thank you so much for joining us, and good luck to United Women.